Over $59,000 for this Tacoma TRD off-road, and look at what the dealership adds, nearly $11,000 for some wheel, lift, and tires. So of course this is not going to sell. It is the oldest sitting Tacoma on the lot. Over 100 days, even Toyota fanboys are not going to buy this. You would think you're getting a TRD Pro for 60 grand, but no. And it's not just the Tacoma, it's the Tundra, the Sequoia. Everything has went up in price dramatically, and honestly, you're not getting a better vehicle. Look at this, 89,000 basically. Toyota Sequoia, completely insane for a Toyota. $90,000. This is the reality of the situation, folks. We are in 2025. These prices are not joking around. And people are going across the street to look at a Nissan Frontier over a Toyota Tacoma. So that's how you know they made a mistake. Those Camrys over there, 50 grand. Insane. This Corolla you're looking at, over 50 grand, but it is the race version. But even the regular Corolla, they don't offer the 1.8 anymore. They only offer the 2.0, which is a little bit more complicated than the 1.8, and of course, it's more expensive. The one thing I know about Toyota is their profit is definitely going to be up because they're building all these vehicles cheaper and they're charging a hell of a lot more money. Look at that, $36,000 for a Tacoma SR two-wheel drive. This is a two-wheel drive, four-cylinder turbo truck, and it's 40 grand before paying tax and everything. And you got to pay tax, none of that's included. So these prices don't make any sense at all. And honestly, I know Toyota cheapified this truck at the same time as raising the price. So make it make sense. It really doesn't to me. I mean, you're looking at a $60,000 truck. No joke. $60,000 for this truck. Let's look, literally. $59,000, basically 60. Toyota Tacoma TRD Sport, not a TRD Pro, which you would think. But no, we saw one the other day, TRD Pro, $72,000. So you got to really pay to play with these Tacomas, but they got rid of a super reliable V6. You cannot tell me that it's going to be more reliable just because Toyota was held to such a high standard, and they were at the pinnacle of reliability with the last generation Tacoma. I mean, the 4Runner, these things were perfect, $59,000. And again, TRD off-road, but to switch, same deal with the 4Runner, from a super reliable V6 to a turbocharged four-cylinder, it's not a smart move for long-term reliability. If you're wanting to keep it for 20, 30 years, I mean, it's common sense. And some will make it, but it's like, even Toyota fanboys that love the truck are still on the same page with the price. 60 grand, no way. And I had one on the channel. The quality was low. The gas mileage sucked. 200-mile range tank. The tank was tiny. It's not even a good truck. You know what I mean? If you want to get to a red light quicker, it might be better than last generation. But is that why you're buying a Tacoma or a Tundra? Yeah, the V8 was awesome in this one too, but now you can only get a turbocharged 6 that's had a lot of issues with this Tundra. And it's the same sort of deal. It's like, I don't know why Toyota changed it. $75,000 for this Tundra. Completely insane price-wise. And Toyota, with this turbocharged 6-cylinder, really has a complete design failure because there's debris in the engine, and they're kind of blaming it on manufacturing. And to be honest, they didn't really take care of it the right way. I think they finally kind of did, but there's still people out there that are unfortunately going to have engine failures with Toyota Tundras, and that might not be included in the recall. So they really need to include every single truck. But these things, everything here is just overpriced, and you're not getting as much bang for your buck. Toyota was the place to go for reliability. They weren't cheap, but they weren't 50 grand for a Tacoma, for a regular SR5. You know, that's the reality that we're living in. And so it just doesn't make sense. And I know Toyota is making a killing. That's the one thing I know. Tacoma TRD Sport, $48,000. Toyota definitely is making more money on this truck. Think about it. They're paying $2.90 hour wages, and who knows what's going to happen with the tariffs, because these are built in Mexico. And they raised the price so much compared to the last generation. That's the crazy thing. Last generation, 2023, 2022, you could go on this lot and buy a Tacoma for under 30 grand, brand new. Yeah, it would most likely, it would have the 4-cylinder, but it would be a naturally aspirated 4-cylinder with, it's dang reliable, but especially that V6, you could get one in the low 30s all day. But now, I mean, 59 grand, and it's a limited over here, But even, I mean, we were looking at the one over there is a TRD off-road, I believe. You know, it doesn't make sense. Even a TRD Pro is 70 plus grand, and you're looking at a mid-sized truck. This is not a full-size truck. This is a mid-sized truck for these prices. Even Toyota fanboys are saying it's too expensive. Even they love the truck. They say it's so nice, even though you can walk up to pretty much every Tacoma and you can see body panel gaps that are big in certain places. I mean, most of the panels don't align correctly at the end of the day. It's not like it was built in Japan, but it never was. But still, it's just not worth the money you're paying. 60 grand for a truck that's gonna have misaligned body panels, and the interior is gonna rattle and shake, and you can grab the door handles and move it. It's not high quality. Yeah, if you want a bigger screen, sure, but I don't buy a truck to have a 17-inch screen. It's just the reality of the situation. Let me know what you think. Have a great day and stay blessed.